Hello everyone, and welcome to the Betrayal Stories channel. Today's story is full of pain and betrayal because I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me with my best friend. I never thought that I would find myself in a situation where the closest people are able to stab so painfully in the back, but life sometimes brings unexpected surprises. Watch to the end to find out how I dealt with this betrayal and what came of it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so that you don't miss new stories about difficult relationships and infidelities. Let's go. My name is Carl, and I'm 28 years old. I've always considered myself a pretty lucky guy. I had a good job, loyal friends, and a girlfriend I'd been with for 4 years. Her name was Dasha, and I was sure she was the one. We were planning our future, thinking about buying an apartment, getting a dog, and maybe someday having children. I was happy. And I also had a best friend, Ilya. We have been friends since childhood and have always supported each other in difficult moments. I was sure that he was my brother in life. But life doesn't always go according to plan. It all started with little things that I didn't immediately notice. Dasha became more detached, shared her thoughts and experiences less, and sometimes her gaze went somewhere far away, as if she was thinking about something or someone else. But I was too busy at work and thought she was just tired of the routine. We all get tired of everyday life, and I decided that we would just go through this stage. Ilya also began to behave strangely. He called less and met with me. I assumed he had a lot to do, and I didn't dwell on it. But one evening when I offered to meet, he refused, citing important business. My intuition told me that something was wrong, but I still couldn't figure out what it was. And then one day, about a month later, I came home from work early because an important meeting was canceled. When I entered the apartment, I immediately felt something strange. She was too quiet, but there was some tension in the air. I went to the bedroom and heard muffled voices. My heart sank, and at that moment I did not yet know what I was going to learn. I slowly opened the door and froze. In front of me was Dasha, sitting on the edge of the bed, and Ilya was next to her. Their faces turned pale when they saw me, and there was a dead silence in the room. I asked what was going on here, and they were both silent. At that moment, I realized that my worst fears had been confirmed. They cheated on me. And it wasn't just anyone, they were the two people closest to me. Dasha started crying, and Ilya tried to say something, but I couldn't listen to them anymore. I left the apartment, not remembering how I closed the door behind me. I was walking down the street in a kind of trance, feeling the ground give way under my feet. My best friend and my girlfriend betrayed me. I couldn't understand how this could happen. We were so close, so happy. Or did I just not see the obvious? The next day, Ilya came to me. He tried to apologize, but I couldn't hear him. He said it was a mistake, that it all started by accident, but I only felt a dull pain and disappointment. I trusted him like a brother, and he betrayed me. He said that Dasha was very worried and that they both wanted to fix everything. But what is there to fix? Betrayal cannot be fixed. After that day, I couldn't be around any of them anymore. Dasha tried to contact me several times, but I ignored all her attempts. I couldn't forgive her for what she had done. She ruined our future, which we had dreamed of for so long. We could handle any difficulty, but not this one. Weeks passed, and then months, and the pain subsided a little, but the bitterness of betrayal remained. I started going to a psychologist to sort out my emotions and recover. It knocked me down, but I didn't want to stay in this state forever. I wanted my life back. My mother always told me, "Artyom, don't hold a grudge against people. Let go and move on." I tried to follow her advice. Sometimes I meet Ilya by chance in the city. He always looks at me with guilty eyes, but I can't see him as a friend anymore. And as for Dasha, she just disappeared from my life, as if she had never existed. I do not know where she went or who she is with now. Maybe he and Ilya are together, maybe not. It's not my problem anymore. What did I understand from this story? Sometimes the people you trust the most can deliver the most painful blow. But even in the darkest moments, it's important to remember that life goes on. You need to find the strength in yourself to move on, despite the pain and disappointment. No one is immune from betrayal, but this does not mean that we should withdraw into ourselves and stop trusting people. Today, a year after all this, I am gradually recovering. I met new people, made new friends, and even started trusting again. This experience changed me, but it didn't break me. I became stronger and realized that despite all the betrayals and disappointments, life is full of wonderful moments that are worth living. Thank you for listening to my story. If she touched you in some way or helped you cope with your own experiences, know that you are not alone. The world is full of challenges, but with each of them we only get stronger. Don't forget about it. Subscribe to Betrayal Stories and stay tuned to hear even more stories about how life can teach unexpected lessons.